So let's go down to Tim Watson with Chris Judd.
Well, Jody, you played most of that second quarter. You must be feeling pretty good.
Yeah, good to have a run. Always first out for years, a few cobwebs, but boys looking all right.
And you pushed deep into the forward line there too. Is that your call?
Yeah, just mix it up. You know, the way the midfield works these days, you need plenty of rotations through this. So probably push forward a bit at different stages this year.
Cheers, thanks for your time.
So from one champion to a champion goal kicker and Favola, the free kick.
50-50 that one.
Yeah, they both had a bit of one another, didn't they? So Fev with 3 goals, including a 9-pointer. 99 goals last year. And he's kicked 91 pre-season goals in his career to date. Make that 92. So 4 for Fev. The Blues continue to have the answers.
This is decision time for the Kangaroos. You leave Gibson on Favola. Ferrito, obviously, is a very fine defender who's also out there tonight. It's his 11th possession, Favola, so he's getting a lot of the footy in less than a half.
I always wonder with contests like that, what would the decision be if it was on the wing?
Yeah.
I mean, that would have nearly been play on.
Yeah.
Favola comes off the ground, 3 goals, including a 9-pointer. In fact, 4, including the 9-pointer to his name so far. 57-21. So a lot of talent sitting down watching the last few minutes of this second term. We've got a recall of the bounce, which is very much at the umpire's discretion. The umpires tonight: Finlay, Bowen, Jeffrey and Kennedy. Jacobs, been impressed by him, flicks it down. Harvey gives it off. This is Anthony. Thought about going forward, then decides to go back. The kick comes from lower down towards left half forward. Johnson traps it nicely. Did well, just flicked it into the path with his right boot for Jacobs. Over the football, Harding. Going to ground was Swallow. Coming through Anthony, back towards Swallow. Swallow falling to the ground, over the head of Harding. Johnson again used his body deftly. Just worked his man up the line of the football. Stevens chips between the lines. Missed down there by Murphy, a little too casual. Former student of umpire Kennedy, as the kick comes from Ferrito. Lower lays it off. Harvey 55 metres out. Steps Grigg, kicks towards goal. Well done by Thomas, but he lost his bearing slightly. His Shepherds are behind.
Brent Harvey's been a great player for such a long time, and in the way the game is played now, his ability to get through space like that is nearly unrivaled. He's going to be a very dangerous player for the Kangaroos this year, and obviously a big part of any success they have.
So Stevens on the end of Jamison. Really interested with Brett Montgomery with Tim a quarter time about just trialling Stevens maybe as a half-back flanker, maybe a Gilby type who can really deliver from half-back.
Well, often you've got extra defenders behind the foot. He hasn't really worked out heaps that way tonight, but that precision kicking out of the back line is just so important.
Thompson to Power. Well, good effort there by Hale. He played on. I think he called it as a mark. I thought he might have, the umpire, but perhaps I'm wrong.
No, you're right.
Well done by Petrie to Power to Harvey, and Harvey, well, he got a bit cute in the end, but it's a goal. Lower gets it.
You know, I reckon later in the year, Brent Harvey would have actually kicked that goal himself. I think he probably just decided try and get a teammate into the game at this stage of the year.
First game as captain.
Early days. Fair first game as captain.
Second time he's done it, because he probably could have got the goal in the first quarter that he gave to Thomas as well.
Well, you wouldn't have begrudged him kicking that.
No,
it was probably the
he was in the right,
play.
good enough position to kick it himself, but he made a certainty of it in the end.
57 plays 33, and so far tonight the Kangaroos unable to kick consecutive goals. Maybe a chance to do it here. 57, as I say. A pretty good score to half-time for Carlton. They'll be pleased with this. Just under a minute and a half. Jacobs directed it down. Stevens falling to the ground, goes back. Joseph lays it off. The hand pass from Bauer. Jacobs handled the ball well. Stevens inside the forward 50. Going to ground was Cloak. Coming away with it, Thompson. Picks it up towards the wing. Harris tracks it towards the line, bounced on its point, went back to Grigg, taken by Johnson. Over the top. Now an opportunity for Bentley. Kicks inside the forward 50. Working behind is Betts. Well, it didn't come to him. It came to Wiggins. And Wiggins may snap a goal.
Now, is he he's the grinder, is he, Dennis, Wiggins?
He's the what?
The grinder, is he? I'm just
the grinder. He's the blue Wiggins.
But in all honesty, that's what you need in your forward line. You need your goal kickers. I mean, you'd like everyone to be a perfect player, but you need your workers, and that's Robinson's given them that bit of that tonight. And Wiggins is the player, keeps leading up hard up to midfield, so at least that time he was able to get on the end of it himself.
Last 5 seasons, he's played between 11 and 14 games each season, so he had a much better year last year. He just hasn't quite been able to absolutely stamp himself into the team.
You need players like that, though. You need them to play a role for a certain period of the season, put pressure on their teammates. He plays a very important role for Carlton.
I reckon late last year and now he's probably, for the first time in his career, in their best 22.
Yeah, I think
a lot of footy.
He's got better every year, and that's what you'd like to see. His effort is excellent.
So Jacobs, Swallow, Anthony getting a little bit of it. So the Kangas couldn't get those consecutive goals that Dennis was talking about. So
play on! No, 20, play on!
You heard the umpire. Now Farito kicks it well inside the 50. Jones, big fly. Harvey, clever at the back. Tries to straighten up, needs the right bounce, can't get it. But a better result for the Kangas because it's out of bounds forward pocket with a few seconds to go.
Well, it was a different attack. Farito got the ball behind centre there and just decided that he was going to kick it 50, 60 metres long, and North were able to crumb it on that occasion. That's the old style North Melbourne.
So Hale just tried to lay it down. Thornton, well done. Johnson liked him so far. Bauer to Robinson to Simpson. So a good half of footy if you're a Blue fan. There's been a lot to like about what we've seen.
Has been a lot to like. They're young players. They got a good team on the field. So are the Kangaroos, however. I mean, we've got 2 good teams with pretty much A-grade personnel out there tonight, and they've been look very sharp, Carlton, and a little bit of better improvement from your Gibbs, your Murphys, those guys getting into their 3rd, 4th years. A lot of good things to like about their development.
So Judd early set it up. Stevens was pretty good late. Fev's got his 4, and Harding and the rest of the boys from Arden Street with a bit to do.
Well, the substitutes is on for North Melbourne too. Garlett is in a forward pocket. McIntosh knocks it down. Gibbs going nowhere. There's Judd. Slick hand pass. Gibbs comes away. His 17th possession. Deep into attack, but Hansen comes up and takes the mark on his chest.
They'll be expecting more from Hansen. Had just the 3 touches in the first half, playing 45 minutes, so the predominant amount of that first half, but they need him to stand up.
Swallow drives it around the outer side. Petrie's the target, fisted away from behind by White. Harvey, did he keep it alive? No. Or did he? Apparently he did. What was the whistle for there? Around the outer side, Carlton. Throw, was it? Cloak's got it in any case. Cloak is about 60 metres from goal.
Kick to his opponent. He went upfield, and Hansen at least took the dangerous space in the middle of the 50-metre. His direct opponent kicked straight to him.
That's 20.
So Wells, clever little kick. And then Harding, is that out in the full? Touched.
Even if he'd marked it then, it's a very wide option, and I think most time you have the ball in your hands at the moment, AFL sides, they want to come through the corridor. They want to get in their forward line quickly, and if you're going around the boundary, you're not achieving that.
Stevens started across half-back, and Lower was his immediate opponent. That might have swapped for the moment. Now Judd getting plenty early again in this term. Johnson, that's good vision. To Russell. Murphy should goal. It's not going to be a goal. And well done there by Farito. Now,
yeah, Lower's often played that role for the Kangaroos as a defensive forward. We talked about that wide kick in earlier, Bruce, when they missed the target, but it was 50 metres from goal out on the boundary line. You go up on that 45-degree angle there. If you make the kick, you're still only 30 metres from your goal, but if you don't make the kick, Well, they're going to kick a goal straight back over your head.
So it's Ferrito, and here's Wiggins, who's